What really happened to Psy? He hit 1 billion views on his first video and then disappeared. The reason behind it will shock you. Psy is a Korean singer globally famous for his hit Gangnam Style. He was the first to reach 1 billion views on YouTube. His fame was so huge that he even shared the stage with Madonna and performed for President Barack Obama. But what happened before all that will surprise you. Psy came from a wealthy family that wanted him to go to college and succeed, following in his father's footsteps. He fulfilled his family's wish and went to study business administration in the United States. But once there, he did something unbelievable. Psy lost interest in his studies and spent all the money he had earned on musical instruments and equipment. Later, he returned to Korea, determined to become a successful singer. Psy started his music career in 2001, but faced the first big challenge of his career. Military service is mandatory in Korea, and despite his burgeoning success at the time, he couldn't avoid it. Still, Psy continued working on his music, but the government didn't like that and considered Psy's enlistment invalid, meaning he would have to serve a second time. This time, he had to fully dedicate himself to the army for a period of 2 years, which he did. After finishing his military service, having spent all that time without any income, he received help from a friend who was a record label founder and signed a contract with them. Thus, he returned to the music world, but even he didn't expect what was about to happen. In 2012, his video Gangnam Style went viral worldwide, becoming the most viewed video on YouTube. His dream was finally coming true, and Gangnam Style was a game changer in his life. Psy moved to Los Angeles to continue his global career and took the opportunity to collaborate with famous artists, including Snoop Dogg. But the truth is, despite releasing many songs, none matched the success of his first hit. Fans weren't happy about this and started pressuring Psy to release another song as good as Gangnam Style. He said in an interview that he found it very difficult to handle that pressure to produce another hit and even considered giving up, so he realized he needed to make a big decision. Psy returned to his country, but with a completely different goal. He left his old record label and founded his own company, P Nation. Now, he was free to be himself again and work on his new projects. He now manages around 10 artists and uses his experience to help them become successful singers. But the results these artists were having weren't exactly what they expected. Psy started feeling pressure from them because his artists were expecting quick success and viral hits, which he couldn't guarantee. Over time, he showed them that there's no secret recipe for success. It's all about hard work, something he knew well. Those who appreciated this stayed with him and recognized Psy's value, with even a member of BTS thanking him for paving the way for K-pop to the world. But would Psy be content to just be a producer and stop singing? Of course not. Psy continues to release albums, even with his new company. Though less in the spotlight, he doesn't consider himself disappeared and divides his time between music and his company. This was demonstrated during a university performance where a crowd sang along to all his songs. He may not be a global sensation anymore, but his success remains intact today.